Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Pray for the power structure in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Me'akal? Why Lahai? Matazab Yahweh Yahan. Halawaki. Hasroy. Hapatiani. Hakayali. Wahagwati. Yahweh. Bashim Yahweh Shai. What I learned. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angel, commanding General Yohanan, the general, the captain, the officer, the trooper, and the sister, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Prayer for the prophesied person. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us. Thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel. They refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evil and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation, the drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitatus, the gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, workers in witchcraft, NASA space program, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet, the airways, cable access center, and the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume it. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel, come down from flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak our word. Cause to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause to be spread to the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy trumpet. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. Sorry, face the front. And Yeshadni, which means be seen. Right back here, the Sabbath service in Leviticus 21. And we're going to cover a lot of laws that cover the priests, that cover how we do things in Israel, in our culture. That's why I titled the class, "What do you do with profane and defiled women?" Because that's answered in this chapter that we're going to cover today. Leviticus 23, 21, and 3 is where we're going to start. And we're going to pick that up in the Hebrew. Olachaswa, Habathwala, Hakoraba, Aliwa, Shar, La'ah, Haitha, La'yash, Lach, Yatamah, verse 4, La'ah, Yatamah, Ba'al, Ba'amiwa, La'achalwa, verse 5, La'ah, Yakrakwa, Horka, Barasham, Wapa'ath, Sequanum, La'ah, Yagalachwa, Wabashar, Wabasharum, La'ah, Yashratwa, Shortath. Verse 6, Kodashim Yahayawa La Lahayim Wala'ah Yachalwa Shum Alahayim Kaya Salakia Alahayahum Kaya Asha Yahweh Lacham Alahayahum Hum Makwart Marakaryabum Wahayawa Kodash. Verse 7, Ashazana Wakala La'a Yakwakwa Washa Garwasha Ma'ayasha La'a Yakwakwa Kaya Kodash Hawa'a La'alwa. Verse 8, Wakodashathwa Kaya Athluchum Alahayaka Hawa'a Makoryab Kodash Yahaya Laka Kaya Korwash Anya Yahweh Makurashkum. Verse 9, Wabathayash Kahun Kaya Thachal Wazanwath Athabia Hayah Machalath Baash Dashrap. And back to the English from Leviticus 21 and verse 3. And for his sister, a virgin that is nigh unto him, which hath had no husband, for her may he be defiled, but he shall not defile himself, being the chief man among his people, to profane himself. And this is talking about the priests who you can, basically whose funeral you should go to. Because as a priest, you have duties, and this applies very strongly to this day. You have duties. You have to be here amongst the congregation, going out to camp, teaching classes, doing whatever that needs to be done to raise this nation up. You're the leader of the nation. You know, being unclean for a week is an inconvenience to your work. So you got to make sure you get, you're not going to, your mama's third cousin's daughter's funeral. I'm sorry for their family. Lord be with them, but that's not where a priest needs to be. You're allowed to do that. Defiling yourself in this case means making yourself unclean. You can do that for your near kin, for your sister, and this for your sister only if she had no husband, if she's still in your house as your sister. If she had a husband, she's their family now. They got this. And so that's what verse 3 is saying. Verse 4, but he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself. Profane, remember, that word just means, apart from the temple. I mean, you can't, and that's going to go into the title, because we're talking about profane women too. Profane is about the way that you act, right? Profane is not a 4-letter word. Saying the F word does not make you a profane person, but being a whore makes you a profane person. Verse 5, they shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. So again, we covered this a couple of chapters ago. It's repeated. You're not to cut your hair like a heathen. You're not to cut your hair, shave the sides and let the top grow out and all these weird things. The Lord gave you a natural hairline, and you can work with it within that box. All right, color inside the lines. The Lord gave you a natural hairline. That's what you got to work with. You don't cut zigzags in it and all types of weirdness. That's heathen behavior. And you can't do that with your beard either. You can't shave off the sides of your beard and just have a goatee. You can't have a 70s mustache. You can't do none of these things. All right, the Lord gave you made it grow a certain way for a reason. You can trim it up. You can braid your hair. You can trim it. You can cut it short. You can wear your beard long like Aaron, but you got to work within the lines the Lord gave you. Nor make any cuttings in the flesh. That's tattooing. You can't. Wow. Nor make any cuttings in their flesh. That's tattooing. All right, so you can't slice your arm and put ink in it, or you can't slice your arm just to scar yourself.
So if I may, like if you look at Africans, they got a lot of slashes on their face. Their face look like a game of tic-tac-toe. That's because each family member that passes away, they'll slice their face. We're not supposed to do that. I got Africans on my job, their whole face is slashed up, look like a game of tic-tac-toe, literally.
No, that's crazy, and that's heathen culture.
And if I may, like our people, like when they go through stress, they got a thing with like culling. They like culling themselves. What? Damn, there's a word that you call that.
Self. It's not self-mutilation, but it's something.
That too, but there's a. I believe so. I believe so.
Yeah, a lot of teenagers do that.
Right. Yeah, they're not supposed to do that.
So that's talking about all those things. Any type of deliberately cutting yourself, that happens. That's not supposed to happen in our culture. Verse 6, they shall be holy unto their God, and not profane the name of their God. For the offerings of the Lord made by fire, and the bread of their God they do offer. Therefore they shall be holy. They shall not take a wife that is a whore or profane. This is talking about the priests again. You're a priest. You're not supposed to be embarrassing the title and the station of being a priest by having a wife that the whole community knows is a jump off. That's embarrassing to any man. Even a regular dude on the corner, if you know that his wife is for the streets, you look at him differently. You don't look at him as respectable. And that's the point here. As a priest, you're a leader in this nation. Men are supposed to look up to you. How are they going to look up to you if they know that your wife is a whore? How are men going to look at you as a man to follow if they know that you can't, that this is the type of woman that you attach yourself to? That's the point of this scripture. That's why that can't happen. Somebody else want to take a woman that's been passed around, that everybody turned her like a doorknob, then let somebody else do that. That's not for a priest.
And if I may, that's also not for the people of Israel. Right now, he's reading the law. We're not allowed to do that.
Right.
If a sister in our nation, if she's going that way, we're not supposed to say, "Oh, well, that's just her life." No, we're supposed to shun her or shame her.
Right.
For, to not be in that life. But just because she wanted to give it away, that means that you're supposed to take it. If she's giving it, why should you take it? But here in the world of America, if that's her body, it's two consulting adults. Right. But you try to say, it's okay for me to participate because she want to be a whore. Yeah, so I got to make a whoremonger, huh?
Yeah. Nah, some of y'all got no self-control, no discipline. Just because it's there, you're gonna take it. Y'all gotta hold these women to a higher standard, and then be surprised when she cheats on you. Then be surprised when she goes back to the streets. Then be shocked and amazed and appalled and bewildered when she turns out to be the same whore she was when you got with her. That's the point. All right. As Captain Zariak always says so well, these women will stop being whores when you stop loving whores.
That's right.
You give them attention, you give them validation, you take them, you date them, you have sex with them. Well, they must be doing something right. They must be doing something right. That's the message you're sending. They must be doing something right because they got you. So that's the only way to solve this, is for you men to be men and quit whining online about sluts and whores and stop having sex with sluts and whores. Verse 8, thou shalt sanctify him therefore, for he offereth the bread of thy God. He shall be holy unto thee. For I, the Lord, which sanctify you, am holy. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father. She shall be burnt with fire.
Right.
And that's how you deal with a profane woman. Not today. Don't go out there and burn nobody with fire. But the point is that this is not something we accept in our culture. It's something that we have to completely take and separate out, especially if this happens to the men that are considered the leaders in the community, which are the priests in the scriptures. These are the men that everyone's supposed to look up to. Now, he couldn't stop his daughter from becoming a whore. So now what's he going to do? Just accept it? He just got a whore daughter. The priest. Now the priest just got a daughter that's a whore? No. She got to go. She got to go, man. And that's how we root this out of the community. Because when every whore is treated like that, then you have much less, or a young woman growing up has a much harder time saying to herself, well, I could just go be a whore, because she sees what's going to happen to her. In this society, she sees what's going to happen to her. She's going to be rewarded with attention and money and job offers and anything she wants if she goes and becomes a whore in this society, in this backwards, demonic white man society. But in a righteous society, she's supposed to look up as a young woman and see if she becomes a whore, she's going to get burnt with fire. And that's how you stop that.
Well, if I may, the burn with fire also come with STDs.
Ooh.
Because you got to realize, it's a difference between a female body and a male body. And I started learning about this, and I realized a woman's body is different than a male's body. This is the reason why I'm saying, because if a woman catch an STD, like chlamydia, she won't know until damn near a year and a half, a year. So she don't got no symptoms or whatever, but she just carry it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if she's with a man, you know what I mean, and she don't, you know what I mean, she don't realize that she has something. She don't feel sick.
Yeah.
No discharge, so on and so forth. But when a man comes in contact with her and they lay down together, within days, that man going to find. That's what they call it. Oh, you know what I mean? That's what it, you burning? The male don't know. You know what I mean? The male know. Yeah. The female doesn't know. So she's burning that. She doesn't know. Yeah. You know what I mean? She doesn't know that if you're sleeping around, it's a possibility that, you know what I mean, you decided not to be a whore 10 months ago. Yeah. And that 12th month, you gave your husband chlamydia.
That's heavy. That's a curse. That's a curse. And that's what happened. That's why this behavior has to be rooted out the community completely. We're going to go back to the Hebrew from verse 10. Wakahan, Hagadawal, Ma'akiwa, Ashar, Yawatizak, Al Ra'ashwa, Shaman, Hamashikha, Umla, Athiadwa, Lalabash, Ath Hagadalium, Slaka Ath Habagadium, Athrashwa, La'a, Yaparai, Wabagadua, La'a, Yaparum, verse 11, Wa'al call, Napshath, Mathla'a, Yabwa, La'abua, La'amua, La'a, Yatama, verse 12, Wamun, Hamakodash, La'a, Yatazah, Wala'a, Yachalal, Athmakodash, Alahayawa, Kaya, Nazar, Shaman, Mashachath, Alahayawa, Aliwa, Anya Yahawa, verse 13, Wahawa'a, Asha, Babathwa La'a, Yaquak, verse 14, Almana, Wagarasha, Wakala, Zana, Athala, La'a, Yaquak, Kaya, Bathula, Ma'imiwa, Yaquak, Asha, verse 15, Wala'a, Yachalal, Zaraiwa, Ba'imiwa, Kaya, Anyahawa, Makurashwa, verse 16, Wadabar, Yahawa al Masha, La'amar, Back to the English, verse 10. And he that is the high priest among his brethren, upon whose head the anointing oil was poured, and that is consecrated to put on the garments, shall not uncover his head, nor rend his clothes, neither shall he go into any dead body, nor defile himself for his father or for his mother, neither shall he go out of the sanctuary, nor profane the sanctuary of his God. For the crown of the anointing oil of his God is upon him. I am the Lord. So that's the high priest. The high priest's job was so important that he couldn't even be unclean for 7 days for the sake of his own parents. Verse 13, and he shall take a wife in her virginity, a widow or a divorced woman, or profane or an harlot. These shall he not take, but he shall take a virgin of his own people to wife. So there's a place for all, there's somebody to take a widow, there's somebody to take a divorced woman, not the high priest. Verse 15, neither shall he profane his seed among his people, for I, the Lord, do sanctify him. Verse 16, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, back to the Hebrew, verse 17, Debar la Haran, la Amar, Ayash, Mazraika, la Rathum, Ashar, Yahaya, Bawa, Mawam, la Yakurab, la Quryab, Lacham Alahiwa, verse 18, Kaya, Kalayash, Ashar, Bawa, Mawam, la Yakurab, Ayash, Iwar, Awa Pesach, Awa Haram, Awa Sharwai, verse 19, Awa Yash, Ashar, Yahaya Bawa, Shabar, Regal, Awa Shabar Yad, verse 20, Awa Gabun, Awadak, Altabalal, Ba'ayanwa, Awa Garab, Awa Yaspath, Awa Marwach, Asak, verse 21, Kalayash, Sharbawa, Wawam, Mazrai, Aharan, Hakahan, La'a, Yagash, La Koryab, Athayash, Salak Athasha, Yahweh, Mawam, Bawa, Athacham, Alhayawa, La'a, Yagash, La Koryab, verse 22, Lakam Alhayawa, Makodashka, Hakodashim, Waman, Hakodashim, Yakal, verse 23, Akal, Haparakat, La'ayabwa, Wa'ala, Wa'al, Hamazabach, La'ayagash, Kayamuam, Wa'al, Yachalal, Ath Makodasha, Kaya Anyehawa, Makodashim. Back to the English from verse 17. Speak unto Aaron, saying, whosoever he be of thy seed in their generations, that hath any blemish, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God. For whatsoever man he be that hath a blemish, he shall not approach. A blind man, or lame, or he that hath a flat nose, or anything superfluous. Superfluous meaning extra. So you got 8 fingers. And this is that's the definition of a blemish. Blemish don't mean like your woman thinks she goes and look in the mirror and sees a black hair right here. That's not a blemish according to God. A blemish means something, a deformity. Verse 19, or a man that is broken-footed or broken-handed or crook-backed or a dwarf or to have a blemish in his eye. And again, broken-footed don't mean you got hit by a bus and broke your foot. That means like you got a club foot, a deformity. Verse 20, or crook-backed or a dwarf or to have a blemish in his eye or be scurvy or scab or have his stones broken. You understand what your stones are. Verse 21, no man that hath a blemish of the seed of Aaron, the priest, shall come nigh to offer the offerings of the Lord made by fire. He hath a blemish. He shall not come nigh to offer the bread of his God. He shall eat the bread of his God, both of the most holy and of the holy. Only he shall not go in unto the veil, nor come nigh unto the altar, because he hath a blemish, that he profane not my sanctuaries. For I, the Lord, do sanctify them. Back to the Hebrew, verse 24. Wa debar masha ala haran wa al banyua wa al kal banya sha'ala 22 and verse 1. Wa Dabar Yahweh al Mashal la Amar, verse 2. Dabar la Harun wa al Bunua wa Nazarwa Makurasha Bun Yasha'ala wa la'a Echlawa Asham Kurasha Shar Hum Makurashim la Ya Anya Yahweh, verse 3. Amar Allahum Ladarashikum Kal Ayash Ashar Yakurab Bakal Zeraikum Al Hakurashim Ashar Yakwariashwa Banyasha'ala La Yahweh Watamathwa Aliwa Wanakaratha Hanapash Hawa Malapunya Anya Yahweh, verse 4. Ayash Mazurai Aharon Wahawa Tazarwai Awa Zab Wakrashim La'a Yakal Idashar Yatahar Wanagai Bakal Tama Napashawa Ayash Ashar Latazar Wamunwa Shakabath Zarai, verse 5. Awa Yash Ashar Yagai Bakal Sharatza Ashar Yatama Lawa Awa Ba'aram Ashar Yatama Lawa Lakal Tamathwa, verse 6. The Pasha Shar the guy Bawa Watama Id Ha'irab Walai Yakal Man Hakurashim Kaya Amrachatza Basharwa Bamayam. And back to the English from verse 24. And Moses told it unto Aaron and to his sons and unto all the children of Israel. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and to his sons, that they separate themselves from the holy things of the children of Israel, and that they profane not my holy name in those things which they hallow unto me. I am the Lord. Say unto them, whosoever he be of all your seed among your generations, that goeth unto the holy things, which the children of Israel hallow unto the Lord, having his uncleanness upon him, that soul shall be cut off from my presence. I am the Lord. So the Most High don't play with that. If you're unclean, just chill out. Just stay off to the side. Take it seriously is the point. Verse 3, verse 4. What man soever of the seed of Aaron is a leper, or hath a running issue, he shall not eat of the holy things until he be clean. And whoso toucheth anything that is unclean by the dead, or a man whose seed goeth from him, or whosoever toucheth any creeping thing, whereby he may be made unclean, or a man of whom he may take uncleanness, whatsoever uncleanness he hath, the soul which hath touched any shall be unclean until even, and shall not eat of the holy things unless he wash his flesh with water. Which don't forget, like that's all it is. You unclean, take a shower, change your clothes, wait till sundown, you good. It's not that deep. Just don't come around the congregation until sundown. The point is we're clean people, we're hygienic people. If you're unclean, that's cool. Certain things make you unclean. It's not a sin. You're not wrong, for the most part. It's a lot of his natural, beautiful processes, like having sex, that's fine. Just stay apart from the congregation, wash your clothes, wash yourself, and you're good. Back to the Hebrew from verse 7. Waba'ah, Hashmash, Watahar, Wachar, Yakal, Mun, Hakurashim, Kaya, Wachumwa, Hawa'ah, verse 8. Nabala, Watarpa, La'a, Yakal, Watama, Ba'anya Yahweh, verse 9. Washamarwa, Ashamrafia, Wala'a, Yeshawa, Aliwa, Chata, Umathwa, Bawa, Kaya, Lachalal Yahweh, Anya Yahweh, Makurashim, verse 10, Wakal, Zar, La'a Yakal, Kodash, Dashrab, Kahun, Washakyar, La'a Yakol, Kodash, verse 11, Wakahun Kaya, Yakunah, Napash, Kwanayan, Kasapwa, Hawa'a, Yakol, Bawa, Wayalayad, Bayathwa, Hum Yakolwa, Walhamwa, verse 12, Wabath Kahun Kaya, Dahaya, Layash, Zar Hayawa, Hawa'a, Bathromath, Hakurashim, La'ath, Akal, verse 13, Wabath Kahun Kaya, Dahaya, Almanah, Wagarasha, Wazurai, Ayun La, Washabab, Albayath, Abia, Kanai Warrior, Malacham, Abia, Dakal, Wakal, Zar, La'a, Ya'akal, Bawa. And back to the English, verse 7. And when the sun is down, he shall be clean and shall afterward eat of the holy things, because it is his food. That which dieth of itself, or is torn with beasts, he shall not eat to defile himself therewith. I am the Lord. So there's a reiteration of something that's been mentioned elsewhere in the scriptures. If it died of itself, or if a predator animal killed it, that's not food. Food is when you take the animal and you slaughter it the right way. You slaughter it. It's your choice. You're not scavenging. We're a society. We're not animals. You're not taking something that you found dead. Verse 9, they shall therefore keep mine ordinance, lest they bear sin for it, and die therefore if they profane it. I, the Lord, do sanctify them. There shall no stranger eat of the holy thing. A sojourner of the priest, or an hired servant, shall not eat of the holy thing. Which that's a reminder. That's another reminder of what a stranger is. A sojourner of the priest is obviously an Israelite. That's like a guest of the priest from another area of the country. And a hired servant is a hired servant from your nation. It's somebody from out of town. It's literally the same way you understand a stranger today. Somebody's in your hood and you don't know who he is. That's it. Stranger is not a Moabite that just somehow by himself decided to come all the way to Israel. Use your brain. Verse 11, but if the priest buy any soul with his money, he shall eat of it, and he that is born in his house, they shall eat of his meat. If the priest's daughter also be married unto a stranger, she may not eat of an offering of the holy things. If the priest's daughter be married to, how could a priest's daughter marry a stranger if a stranger is another nation? Y'all don't read the Bible. Y'all just see one verse and just say things. Y'all just listen to your pastor and just say whatever comes in your mind. Verse 13. But if the priest's daughter be a widow or divorced and have no child and is returned unto her father's house, as in her youth, she shall eat of her father's meat, but there shall no stranger eat thereof. Back to the Hebrew, verse 14. Wayash kaya yakol kodash vashaga wayasap chamashiathwa aliwa wanathun lakahun ath hakodash Wala'ah, Yachalalwa, Afkurasha, Banya Yasha'ala, Athashar, Yarayumwa, La Yahweh, verse 16. Washiawa, Awsum, I1, Ashama, Bakalam, Athkurashahum, Kaya, An Yahweh, Makurashim, verse 17. Wayadabar Yahweh al Mashal, Amar. Verse 18, the Bar Harun, wa al Banywa, wa al Kal Banya Yasha'ala, wa al Marath, Alahum, Ayashayash, Mabayath, Yasha'ala, wa Man Hagar, by Sha'ala, Ashar, Yakorab, Korbanwa, Lakal, Nadaryahum, Walakal, Nadabuathum, Ashar, Yakoryabwa, La Yahweh, La'ayla, verse 19. Laratas Akum, the Mayum, Zakar, Babakwar, Bakashabium, was the Ayum, verse 20. Kalasharbawa, Wawam La'a, Dakoryabwa, Kaya La'a, Laratazawan, Yahaya Lakum, and back to the English. Verse 14, and if a man eat of the holy thing unwittingly, then he shall put the fifth part thereof unto it, and shall give it unto the priest with the holy thing. So if you walk around the temple and you just stupid and you just pick up a piece of bread and start eating it, and then you go, oh man, I ate the wrong thing. You just add an extra 20% and give it back. That's all. Verse 15, and they shall not profane the holy things of the children of Israel, which they offer unto the Lord, or suffer them to bear the iniquity of trespass when they eat their holy things. For I, the Lord, do sanctify them. And suffer them to bear the iniquity of trespass, meaning they got to make sure that everything's done right. Because if somebody trespasses because you didn't tell them they wasn't supposed to do it, then you causing them to bear their iniquity. And that obviously is something that you could translate to any aspect of life. If you're a priest, if you're a teacher, if you're tasked with this responsibility. Verse 17, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron and to his sons and unto all the children of Israel, and say unto them, whatsoever he be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers in Israel, that will offer his oblation for all his vows and for all his free will offering, which they will offer unto the Lord for a burnt offering, ye shall offer at your own will a male without blemish of the beeves, of the sheep, or of the goats. But whatsoever hath a blemish, that shall ye not offer, for it shall not be acceptable for you. And that's where we're going to leave, but I got to look up this word because I've never heard this word beeves. Let's see what this is. Beef, the flesh of a cow. So that's where the word beef comes from, beeves. And with that, we're going to pick this up next week, right where we left off.
That was 22 and 27?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, 6.
Yeah, that was 6, yeah.
We ain't done yet. Back to the Hebrew. Verse.
This is what set is this?
This is the last one.
This is the last set.
In verse 21, Wayash Kaya Yakurayab, Zabak Shalomyum, La Yahweh, La Pala, Nadar, Awa, La Daba, Babakwar, Awa, Batazan, Damyum, Yahaya, La Ratazwan, Kal, Mawum, La Yahaya, Bawa. Verse 22, Arath, Awa, Shabawar, Awa, Harwatzazah, Awa, Yabalathawa, Garabawa, Yalapath, La'at, Akoryabwa, Allah, Lahawa, Washa, La'at, Thunwa, Mahum, Al Hamazabach, La Yahweh, verse 23, Washwar, Washa, Sharwai, Wakolawat, Nadabah, the Aisha, Athwa, Dar, La'ah, Yaratzah, Ma'aiwak, Wakatwath, Wanathwak, Wakarwath, La'ah, the Koryabwa, La Yahweh, Wabaratazakam, La'at, the Aishwa, verse 25, Wamayad, Bun Nakar, La'ah, the Koryabwa, Ath Lakum, Alahayakum Makal, Allah, Kaya, Mashakathum, Bahum, Wawum, Bamla'ah, Yaratzazwa, Lakum, verse 26, Wadabar Yahweh Mashallah Amar, verse 27, Shawar, Awakasab, Awaiz, Kaya, Yolad, Wahaya, Shabaith, Yum Yum, the Kath, Amwa, Omoyawam, Hashem Yunya, Wa'ala'a, Yarataza, Yakorban, Asha, La Yahweh. Back to English, verse 21. But whatsoever hath a blemish, that shall ye not offer, for it shall not be acceptable unto you. Salakia. Verse 21, and whosoever offereth a sacrifice of peace offerings unto the Lord to accomplish his vow for a free will offering in beeves or sheep, it shall be perfect to be accepted. There shall be no blemish therein, blind or broken or maimed or having a wen or scurvy or scab. You shall not offer these unto the Lord, nor make an offering by fire of them upon the altar unto the Lord. And that word "when" is a growth or a cyst, a big, probably like a tumor. Verse 23, either a bullock or a lamb that hath anything superfluous or lacking in his parts, that mayest thou offer for a free will offering, but for a vow it shall not be accepted. Which, by the way, the white man is the devil, because they'll take cows with all types of cysts and things and just drain them and then cut them open, and that's what you're buying off the shelf.
That's right.
Because the white man is absolutely the devil. Verse 24, you shall not offer unto the Lord that which is bruised or crushed or broken or cut, neither shall you make any offering thereof in your land. Neither from a stranger's hand shall you offer the bread of your God of any of these, because their corruption is in them, and blemishes be in them. They shall not be accepted for you. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, when a bullock or a sheep or a goat is brought forth, then it shall be 7 days under the dam, and from the 8th day and thenceforth it shall be accepted for an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And that's where we're going to leave off. I imagine up here, this part which is horn. The young, which is wine. La Yasha'ala, which means to Israel. Par. I imagine him in the room. So Punya Kadon, which means stand, turn, face east. Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw. Shabashamayim. Barashaya. Shomka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Kavah. Ratizaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratiza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathanunaw. Bacham. Kalyawam. Maslachanaw. Kawathnu. Kaslachnu. Kawathinaw. Wala'ah. Gabayano. Manasawan. Ball. Kawashanu. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Kamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wathapara. Wa'alami. Aman. English. Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be. Prayer for the power structure. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Mayakal. Wa Alahai. Matizab Yalawap Yahan. Ha Alawap. Ha Shrun. Ha Kwasiyan. Ha Kayal. Wa Wathi. Yahweh. Bashim Yahweh Shah. Wada Aman. The English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angels. And the General Yohanan. The general. The captain. The officer. The troop. And the sister. Yahweh. The name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be. Prayer for the prophesied curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, listen to us now, right now, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, our prophets, the teachers, the priests, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel. They refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into our sanctuary. Send evils and curses, punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitatus, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, cable access channels, radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people, and seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathens that stand in the way, or try to stop us, broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause to go to and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief. And the murder. Let Yahweh, Michael and Gabriel, come down with flying saucers. And punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause to be known by all. That is the angels that have done it. Cause to be spread to the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you always. So be it. Sorry, face to front. That concludes the Sabbath service. We're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I Madium Shabbat, I Madium Barak, Yahweh, Shibihal Shah, Thumb, Yajibata. Dismiss. We're going to pick it up next week. Leviticus chapter 22 and verse 28.
That's what it said. Leviticus chapter 22, verse 28. Shalom.